The C in this year's CES could have easily stood for car, as vehicles from a variety of new entities, as well as established players, were seemingly everywhere at CES 2018. And it is much more than cars, as the vehicles ranged from personal transport to delivery to shared. The impact of the technologies go beyond mobility, however, and extend to the so-called smart city. Vehicle electrification was everywhere, and although much of the media attention was placed on feature-rich and luxurious cars from the likes of Toyota, Fisker, and Byton, the rollout of electric mini cars in the $10,000 to $15,000 range may ultimately have a bigger impact than their glitzy cousins. These mini electric cars open the market to those who otherwise could not afford the shift to electric. The international and upstart manufacturers behind these vehicles often feature non-conventional, direct-to-consumer business models and vehicle assembly in atypical locations such as Riverside, California, the Portland, Oregon area, and Austin, Texas. Local Motors, with its 3D printed Ollie, is the epitome of local production, as they envision local printing and final assembly in the same urban locations where their autonomous, connected, electric, and shared vehicles will be deployed. These type of vehicles from Navia are already roaming the streets of downtown Las Vegas, and at CES 2018, they introduced their Robotaxi, which can be summoned for on-demand rides. Mobility promises to get even more interesting when vehicles subtend from larger vehicles, such as this concept drone associated with an intelligent police SUV. And using the third dimension for an urban air taxi could be reality by mid-2020 if Bell Helicopter and Uber stick to their plan to bring an autonomous air service to the Dallas area. At CES, attendees got a preview of the flight experience with a VR simulation. The face of retail could change if robo-delivery vehicles such as the autonomous grocery store from Robomart or the Ford Domino pizza delivery vehicle gain market acceptance. It was clear from Ford's booth that they see the changes in mobility as providing urban planners a way to redesign cities to focus on humans instead of cars. As such, the electric bikes, scooters, and other forms of personal transport fit well into the human-scale urban design that Ford advocates. Better mobility as part of a smart city strategy was seen in many of the booths. Connectivity, whether high speed with emerging 5G standards or lower speed over unlicensed wide-area networks, is assumed to be a given. Connected Signals demonstrated a clever way for communicating critical traffic signal timing information to drivers over existing infrastructure. Their upcoming studies should shed light on the efficiency and safety improvements resulting from their infrastructure-to-vehicle technology. It is clear that the mini CES 2018 demonstrations showing connectivity, mobility options, electrification, autonomy, and artificial intelligence represent the foundational elements that will create the smart cities of the not-too-distant future.